seems to suit it. Good call to bowl first. It certainly looks like there'll be something early on for the bowlers. The openers will really need to keep things tight in the early overs.
Oh, it's a loud crowd as the players make their way out. Some really strong players on both sides, capable of scoring quick runs, big hits, and the bowlers, they'll be looking to take quick wickets. The pitch, it should provide a fantastic contest. Opening ball coming up. Big edge, where's that going? I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Straight to the fielder. Charming, straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. 4 runs added in that over. England are 4 for 1.
End of the first, not many runs off it. A good start by the bowlers.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end. Massive outside edge. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Well, that was just an awesome delivery. Whizzed past the batter, and the umpire says that's the first of 2.
Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over, 4 off it. England are 8 for 1.
Another good over by the bowlers. Bowled to their field well, and mixed their deliveries nicely.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest though from the batter.
India with a massive shout. Couldn't get it through the field. Shami has had a pretty good over, just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. Bumrah from the north end. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Doesn't beat the infield. Smacks that away through the gap.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Bumrah shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Bumrah will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Got that away nicely. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Beats the field with a great shot. End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. England 22 for 1.
Someone needs to grab some wickets and fast. Not enough productivity so far, despite some great bowling.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. Goes over the top with that shot.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Huge edge. 4 runs added in the over. England are 26 for 1. The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Was quick onto that in the infield.
A lovely shorter ball, just keeping them honest. Still got a chance to use another one this over.
Edged it. No one there. Could be 4. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
They just haven't got going, have they? It's been a great bowling performance, though.
Bumrah from the north end. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary.
Can he come back with a dot ball?
Oh, that's 2 full. Nice shot. It could be 4.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Bumrah will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well. India has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Edge, amazing delivery. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Yadav, the left arm unorthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Edge, but it drops safely. Everyone's gone up. Massive outside edge. Over England, 49 for 1.
They just haven't got going, have they? It's been a great bowling performance, though.
Siraj from the south end.
There'll be more gaps in the field now as the captain makes some changes. The bowlers will need to be right on top of their lines. The fielders come up to stop the quick singles. A more aggressive look to the field, a few more catches in place.
Can't get that outside the ring field. And finds the inside edge. Well bowled. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. On that nicely, good defence. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Siraj has finished off a tidy over there. Nothing to show for it, but will be well pleased nevertheless. Oh my, that's racing away.
That was a brilliant boundary, really well timed, and now starting to score quickly. Some changes made to the field here, going more aggressive.
Oh, quick hands. That's gone. You're kidding. Keeper with the fast hands.
Well, they lose the second wicket, and it's a long way back to the pavilion, and you can tell they're not happy with the way they got out.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Edge, amazing delivery. Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters. Square cut, finds point, no run. Edged, unplayable. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go.
Brooke watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper. Well, that was just an awesome delivery. Whizzed past the batter, and the umpire says that's the first of two.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Siraj has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards.
It's been good bowling. Batters just haven't adjusted to the conditions tonight.
Edge, but it drops safely. Everyone's gone up. Massive outside edge. Doesn't beat the infield. Big edge. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Edged. What a ball. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Sharmy has been going really well here. Comes back on from the south end.
Some adjustments to the field.
Sharmy from the south end.
Taking a bit of a risk here with a more aggressive field. This is a good field, I think. Not too aggressive, but not overly defensive either.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Edged. Yeah, they've gone up here. There's no debate about that one. Oh, that's just outrageous.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it would be moving to a big score, and it's not to be.
Coming into bat for England. Please make him welcome.
Drilled that one away. India managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. We're certainly seeing some very good bowling. Huge edge.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Butler watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
On that nicely, good defence. Nice solid defensive shot. Yada ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket.
It's been good bowling. Batters just haven't adjusted to the conditions tonight.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Shami has finished off a tidy over there. Nothing to show for it, but will be well pleased nevertheless. The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Misses everything. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide and square leg. Could be 4.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot.
I'm liking the look of this field. If the bowlers stick to their plans, it should be tough to score, but they still have some protection.
Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Ooh, awkward, but well played in the end. India has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. India with a massive shout. Shami from the south end.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Dug that out well.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot though.
Shami has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards.
They've been pegged back to the point of scoring at a sort of test match rate. Extremely well bowled.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
A lovely shorter ball, just keeping them honest. Still got a chance to use another one this over.
Couldn't get it through the field. End of the over, just one off it. England are 84 for 3. Yada coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Can't get that outside the ring field. But it drops safely. Yada has finished off a tidy over there. Nothing to show for it, but we'll be well pleased nevertheless. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Bumrah from the north end. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Bowler seems convinced it was a good shout. It was definitely close.
Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble. Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though.
Butler looking quite surprised, didn't seem too worried about a reversal. Was quick onto that in the infield. Goes in the air and gets good purchase.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Butler has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Patel has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards. What a superb delivery, too good. Just didn't know where it was going and knocked him over.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. And gone. Brilliant reactions to take that one. Straight to cover point for an easy catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. And again, see you later on your bike. 2 wickets on the trot.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
Chris Wokes is coming into bat for
On a hat-trick now. Don't worry, the nerves will be there for the bowler and the batter. The hat-trick ball. This is the worst time to be coming out to the middle. Straight to the fielder. End of the over. 2 runs added. England are 97 for 6. Patel from the north end. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. They've gone up here.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. And to bat now, you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Finds the fielder with that shot. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. End of the over. 2 runs added to the total. England are 98 for 7. It's been a great bowling display so far. Would be very well deserved to pick up a 5th wicket today. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Big edge, where's that going? Everyone's gone up. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Cuts that off well in the infield. Doesn't beat the infield. Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. Stokes watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. And gone. The fielder at long off. Had to run around the boundary, but they've taken a fine catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Dug that out well. Nice solid defensive shot. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Patel from the north end. Thakur coming into the attack from the north end. That's a confident appeal. On that nicely, good defence. Thakur has had a pretty good over, just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. It's been a great bowling display so far. Will be very well deserved to pick up a 5th wicket today. Huge edge. Yadav with a huge appeal. England weren't given much of an opportunity there, a very tidy over. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
Got that one. Clean out of the middle. 4 off a brilliant shot.
Getting nice and settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Couldn't get it through the field. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. India managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. We're certainly seeing some very good bowling. Yadav having a day out here, brilliant bowling so far, and just one more to get 5 in this innings. Edge, but it drops safely. Everyone's gone up. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters. Takur from the north end. Goes over the top with that shot.
Here we go. First ball.
And crunch down the wicket. Oh no, it hits the stumps. That would have been 4 otherwise. No. Terrible shot. Was quick onto that in the infield. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Brooke, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Misses everything. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Ten runs added in that over. India are 10 for none.
First over of the second innings is complete, and it was a good one for the batters. Some lovely shots played.
Great shot.
Well, you don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot, and that has raced to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Needs to be on target. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
With 2 overs completed in the power play and at 12 plus and over, they're just ahead of the required run rate. Superb start. And that was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Oh, that's got to hurt. Misjudged that one. Caught, and that's stuck.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Dug that out well. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Too good. That is huge.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
At the end of the third, they've had a massive start, ahead of the required run rate now. Need to keep going though.
Gone. Oh, that's a horrible shot to start the over. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Wow, that's missed the lot. Finds the fielder with that shot. Nearly gets the edge. Atkinson with a great delivery there. Just opened the face of the bat really well. That's through the infield. And there'll be 4 more.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. Maybe pull up short of the boundary though.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Straight to the fielder. Lovely shot off the front foot. Deep extra cover has some work to do.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers, and no need for the fielders to chase that one.
Wood shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
Wood will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well.
So at the midpoint of the power play, they're going at an excellent rate, just ahead of the required rate so far.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for 6.
6 more. Away she goes into the crowd. It's a big maximum as well.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that gnaw.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Huge! That has flown!
Great shot for 6. Moving along nicely and starting to really build this innings.
Treyas has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
That's just a textbook 6. Timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Crack! Head was completely still, and they struck that hard, high, and long for 6.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive and just powers that one over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder? Pinged off the bat.
Punched out of the middle of the bat with great timing. It's raced to the boundary.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the south end. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Coley wants plenty from these bowlers.
Well, that's a very good hook shot. Onto the shorter ball quickly and has hit that well over the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and they've been put away.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Oh, whack! Pick the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
The shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries and 2 balls. That is quite extraordinary. Coley, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
Oh boy, that is so close to leg. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Pulled away but straight to square leg. Tries to flick it past backward square, but that'll be an easy catch. Oh wow, brilliant reactions and what a catch.
They've looked threatening but can't go on with the job. They'll be annoyed with themselves having gotten out after a start.
Well, the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. India are 119 for 3.
The batters have left a clutch of 4s and 6s in the scorecard. They're powering this team to victory.
A lovely short ball, just keeping them honest. Still got a chance to use another one in this over.
Couldn't get it through the field. There's a chance if it hits. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Smacks that away through the gap.
This is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Doesn't beat the infield. Incredible. What a grab. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. England managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. We're certainly seeing some very good bowling. Atkinson from the north end. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Goes over the top with that shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. The runs are flowing very easily now. Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Down the ground, lovely shot. Mid-off chasing. That could be 4.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Too good. That is huge.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground.
Some massive hitting in that power play, going at 12 plus runs and over. The bowlers need to tighten up, or this match is going to be lost quickly. That was one of the easiest wins at this level of cricket you are likely to witness. A class above.
Well, that was a very one-sided contest. The result was never really in doubt at all. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. See you again.